Bombshell. Taggart out, effective immediately. That's insane to me. That is crazy. Whew. He did himself no favors, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not a fan of the firing right now. I'm not a fan of the firing for a couple reasons. One, you fire him in the midst of, if you beat Boston College and win the next game, you can still make a bowl. So now you fire him in the midst of maybe missing 2 consecutive years of bowl appearances. Never has happened in Florida State. That hasn't happened in 50, 60 years. And in the midst of the recruiting cycle, you fire this guy. How many of those kids came to play for him? Not only that, if he's out, I can't see how Coach Pimpleton, Lockett, all those guys that he brought on that staff are not only his team, but his friends. Raymond Woody. I can't see how those guys decide that they're going to stick with it. Are all those guys out as well? Man, that is an amazing. Amazing is not even the right word. That is a mind-blowing move of Florida State athletics to make right now. And then on top of that, we didn't give the man a chance to make changes. Next year, he would have had no pass for me, and I don't think anybody else. Come next year, he would have had a whole offseason to bring in a whole different crew. We didn't give this man a chance to change his defensive coordinator. We didn't give this man a chance to... Wow. I'm stunned. I'm not going to lie to you, Seminole fans. I am stunned right now. I am stunned. I'm going to sit outside, get some fresh air. I'm stunned. I would have rather you fired him at the end of this year if you were going to make the move that quick. But to fire him right now seems like an instant knee-jerk reaction. I'm hearing Stoops and Kiffin. I don't want Kiffin, I'll be honest with you. I thought Miami should have hired Kiffin because I thought Kiffin would have brought something to Miami. I'll pass on Lane Kiffin. Stoops. I'm guessing we're talking about Kentucky Stoops, the one that used to DC for us. Honestly, they would need to give Les Miles a call over there at Kansas, man. And they get Les Miles over here at Florida State. That should be the move, in my opinion. Go get Les Miles. Go get Les Miles, man. We're talking about coaches, national championship level coaches. Yeah, go get Les Miles. Bring them over here to Tallahassee. And, holy crap, bro. I wasn't going to even make a video today. I was going to post a video tomorrow on just recapping the weekend. I didn't do a reaction video yet last night because shout out to Turnt Tally. I was in his live stream after the game. So it was cool to be in there with other Florida State fans and, talk about a lot of stuff going on. I don't think any of us saw this bombshell dropping right now. They gave Willie Taggart 1.5 years, and they said, I'm a bit shocked. But you know what? After that performance yesterday, it was almost inevitable. They were talking about firing him after Wake. And for your team to go out there against Miami at home and to completely be ill-prepared, you did yourself no favors, my brother. None. I said it yesterday in my halftime reaction. I can't give him a pass on the way they played yesterday. I don't got a problem with losing football games, but when you come out there undisciplined soft. And so it just goes to show you what these big time colleges are all about. Because I think I think Coach Taggart was a good man, and I think he was building a culture of responsibility, kids getting to class. But if you don't win football games, and if you go out there and embarrass yourself against your rivals, it is what it is. I mean, Florida gave Muschamp and McElwain more time than we gave Coach Taggart. So, I mean, it sucks to say that, man, but you got to think, like, why was he given such a short leash? You could have at least gave him to year 3. Like, this is crazy. I guess a lot of FSU fans got their wish finally. Me, I was steadfast of giving this man time to build something. How many decommits come from this? I think we're going to have a few. I think there's some kids that wanted to play for Coach Taggart. I don't think that's hyperbole. I don't think that's like a myth. And, yeah. I mean, what do you do now? Do you have a coaching, like, you make this just drastic decision on a whim? Who do we have in the weeds? All that Urban Meyer talk, y'all need to shut that shit up. I don't know what has gotten into the FSU fan base that they want Urban Meyer. I don't know, man. Y'all are crazy. Y'all can keep Urban. Les Miles, hey, he's at Kansas. Hey, get Les Miles out of Kansas. Yeah. Whew. That is crazy. I would say a guy like Charlie Strong, but they're not going to go from Willie Taggart to Charlie Strong. I don't see that happening at all. And Charlie Strong isn't exactly doing wonders down there at USF anyways. But yeah, man, that's crazy. That's a big thing, man. We just fucking fired our second-year head coach. I don't know. It boils down to the man that hired Willie Taggart is no longer the AD. So ultimately, this athletic director had no connects or ties to Willie Taggart. For him, it was probably an easy decision. The question is, where do they go from here? Who do you get? I don't really know who's out there to get. Like, again, the two names that I first saw after looking up, and I've had people contact me. The first two names that I saw were Stoops and Kiffin. I'm hum on both of those. I don't like either one of those. Les, you go out there and you get Les Miles, I think that's a home run. That's big time. Les Miles' name still has a lot of clout. Now, the question is, will Les take that job? The truth is, Harbaugh hasn't exactly... People at Michigan are getting a little tired of Jim Harbaugh's really been an overrated coach over there at Michigan. He loses all his big games, but at least he doesn't, Michigan gets a bit overrated, and then when they play a good team, they usually lose. And Les is a Michigan man. There's a chance Les Miles might be waiting for that Michigan job to open up. But man. Yep. Breaking news. Coach Taggart is out, effective immediately. It's crazy, though. That's crazy. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think should be the new head coach? Let's be realistic, too. Let's not be like, oh, we need to go get, what's the name from Kirby Smart from... Hey, let's be smart. Let's think about what we're really talking about. Who's the actual guy that we can go out there and hire? Is there, I don't know, man. I'm not really big on the Kiffin thing. Y'all can keep Lane Kiffin. I don't want Lane Kiffin. It'd be interesting. I mean, Kendall Briles did coach with Lane Kiffin. If you plan on keeping Kendall Briles, maybe you do talk to Lane Kiffin. It's possible, but again, go get Les Miles, man. Go get Les Miles. I think that's what that worked. I mean, if anything, at least you'll have a well-coached football team. But yeah, a lot of y'all got y'all wish. Taggart is gone. They gave him a short leash. I gotta believe, and I don't care, it's my opinion, you guys ain't gonna like it. I gotta believe, had this been another coach, he would have had a longer leash. I feel like he got cut a raw deal in this, man. I'm not saying that his production on the field was anything to be excited about. I'll be honest with you. He did himself no favors. Especially with yesterday's game, you come out there prepared like that, you did yourself no favors. But you didn't give him a chance to fix, like, okay, after year one, you get a new O-line coach, we get a new offensive coordinator. After year two, I expected, we knew we were going to get a whole new defensive, like, coach, a DB coach. Like, we knew that coming in. At the end of this year, we were going to get those things. So I'm of the mindset at the end of next year, or we could have did this in the middle of next year had we seen the same results. Because then he would have had 2 years of recruits in there. His coaching staff would have been fine-tuned. You know, he didn't get a chance to really make the changes and get a defensive coordinator in there that he wanted. Harlan Barnett was a complete failure. So I'm interested to see, what kind of coaching staff we got going forward, because I have a hard time believing any of those guys stay. That whole staff, I think, if Willie Taggart just got fired effective immediately, Harlan's gone, the whole staff, who's coaching? Who we got coaching? This isn't a case where Jimbo left and those guys under Jimbo were allowed to stay because Jimbo left them high and dry. This is a case where you fired the head coach. I gotta believe everybody's gone. Maybe with the exception of Kendall Browns. Maybe they'll give Kendall Browns the interim, or, they'll make Odell interim head coach again. I don't know, but to make that decision, wow. I know Taggart's got to be looking at it like, damn, I left Oregon for this. But yeah. He is fired, effective immediately. And I'm almost at a loss for words, man. I'm a bit speechless. I don't really know. Again, I gave you my guy. I think Les Miles is the guy. I think if you want a guy, you go out there, you get Les. Les has swag with him. Go out there and get Les Miles. I think he's at Kansas. If you can't get him from Kansas, that means Les has bigger picture. And I think it's possible that Les Miles may be waiting for that Michigan job. It is possible. Other than that, who the hell do you go get? You're going to have to get somebody that's running what do you do? Please comment and tell me who's your guys' coach. What do we do? So, yep. Tomorrow, I'm going more in depth tomorrow. I'm releasing a video tomorrow. What I was gonna release has just been trashed. We're going big time, in depth. What's going on at Florida State? Who should be the next coach? We're gonna run down a list of candidates. I'm gonna do some research, see who's out there as possible candidates. This right here was just a flat out instant reaction, like, boom, check my feed, effective immediately. Taggart has been X'd out. Then I got people, my phone started blowing up, people telling me things. And again, I saw Stoops and Kiffin are like the top targets, just from what I initially saw. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. You gotta think recruiting's gonna take a hit. I just don't like the timing of this, y'all. I do not like the timing of this. But man, leave your thoughts and comments, man, in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, share my stuff if you like me. Hey, shout out to No Nation, man. We going through some tough times. Boom, bombshell today. Hey, go Noles. I'll be back at it.